Hey, Retcon Raider here, and welcome back to episode 3. I know, it's been a while since the last episode, but that's because I was waiting for the new content patch. And then I had to get used to the new combat balance. Hopefully, I should be able to put out new episodes in a more timely fashion moving forward. Oh, and before we get started, today's episode is dedicated to Drunken Gunslinger. Thanks for your support, Gunslinger. That said, let's get started. You need to start finding us better clients, Darius. I mean it. We've been slumming it on the ass end of the frontier for 3 years now, and we are drowning in debt. I'm well aware of our financial situation, Meyer, but I can't just conjure up new clients out of thin air. Achilles, do me a solid and back me up on this. If we're really that hard up for cash, we need to stop talking and start doing something about it. Hey, you'll hear no arguments from me. When we made you our commander, we all agreed to follow your lead. Darius, could you walk us through the details of this trouble we're in? It might help if you broke things down point by point. Sure thing, Yang. Point 1, Meyer's right. We're in debt. Every sea bill we make technically belongs to the bank. Point 2, this corner of the frontier is a dead end for mercenary work. There are clients, but they're terrible. That's just a fact. And that's it. There are no other points. What's our best case scenario? How many jobs will it take to repay the loans? Truthfully, I can't even say. We're in a pretty deep hole, and from where I'm standing, I don't see a whole lot of daylight. The thing is, these banks, and I use that word loosely, they don't want us to pay off our loans. They'll do whatever they can get away with to keep us on the hook, hit us with fees, jack up the interest rates, misfile our paperwork. I'm trying to find us a way out of this, but it's gonna take time. And every day that passes, we accumulate more debt. If we keep going like we have been, we're screwed. Why not just refuse to pay? We can afford to throw our weight around. We've got battle mechs. That wouldn't be a very good idea, Achilles. The banks wouldn't come for us themselves. They'd hire mercenaries, and you already know how hard up frontier mercs are for work. If we stiff the banks, we'll wind up dead or in debtor's prison. And out here on the frontier, those are basically the same thing. Okay, so we're in a bad spot. What are we gonna do about it? I don't see what else we can do, Achilles. I'm already serving up every legitimate contract I can find. Unless you want me to sidestep the Mercenary Review Board entirely, we're basically out of options. Go around the MRB? No thanks. Taking an uncertified job is a great way to wind up with a knife in your back. We just got betrayed on a board-certified contract, Yang. How much worse could it get? Plenty. What happened down there was an exception, boss. With uncertified jobs, it's the rule. Remind me again why we don't just skip town and head to a nicer corner of the Periphery. Because the banks and the jump ship crews have an arrangement. Until we pay up, they're going to keep us on a short leash. That's a good reason. Look, Darius, Meyer's right. We need to start earning some real money, and we need to do it soon. It's only a matter of time before something breaks down that I can't fix with duct tape and good intentions. I had to work a few uncertified jobs after I was, asked to leave my home system. It's risky, but it's better than going hungry. You hear that, Darius? The voice of experience speaks. Going around the MRB might kill us, sure. So might 1,000 other things. But I'd rather die trying than give up and accept the inevitable. It's settled then. I'll start digging for contracts outside of the MRB system. Who knows, maybe it'll work out for the best. It isn't like we've got all that much to lose. In the meantime, we need to find another paying job, and our prospects in this system have completely dried up. I'd recommend booking travel to a neighboring system and seeing what the review board has for us. With any luck, we'll find enough work to keep going until something better rolls in. The banks are holding our jump ship access hostage until we repay our debts. For now, we can only go between Kruin and the nearby systems of Alloway, Bellerophon, and Detroit. Our top priority right now needs to be finding work, so we can raise cash. None of the contracts here are very good. I picked out the only viable one I could find, and it helpfully includes our travel fees as part of the deal. Come by the command center when you're ready to review it. Okay, so we're finally done with the story segment. That means we're officially done with the tutorial. Of course, we are still on rails for a little while longer. We have to finish this first travel contract, and then we'll finally be given a bit more freedom about how we grow our company. At the moment, we're pretty limited in what we can do. We don't have a lot of money, and even if we did, there's not a lot available in our current sector. Though we did pick up our first custom pilot, that's something I've really been looking forward to. Now, we're still in the starting dropship, so we've only got enough room for 8 Mechwarriors at the moment. 4 of those slots are taken up by these guys, but since we can't actually customize our starting pilots, they won't be sticking around for much longer.
I'm here.
Instead, Kay Saracosa, callsign Hawk, gets to be the first permanent addition to our Mechwarrior roster. Granted, she's not quite as good as our other pre-gen pilots, but that's fine. Once she's got a couple of missions under her belt, she should be able to run circles around those other guys.
Hey, Commander. Be with you in a second.
Next up, we've also got our first opportunity to do light customization work to our mechs, though again, we are pretty limited by our current lack of resources. For now, I think we'll hold off on any major overhauls until we've gotten a chance to salvage some better gear. Though I did take the opportunity to pick out the company's color scheme and heraldry. Let's hop over to my quarters and check it out. Obviously, it's a pretty basic color scheme, but I thought it was a little more appropriate for the Retcon Raiders. Besides, given how much battle damage these things take on the average job, who really wants to get stuck repainting them after every battle? Anyway, let's head to the command center and see what Darius has for us. Okay, looks like our first real mission is a basic interception job. Oof, and it looks like it's taking place in the Badlands too. That's going to make heat management tricky. Now let's see here. Guerrilla strikes against our facilities have increased, and our intel says the planetary government is bankrolling the guerrillas and providing logistical support in the form of small arms, explosives, and medical supplies. We need you to intercept the local government supply convoy and destroy it before it reaches the guerrilla forces. Commander, this smells political, and that makes me nervous. I suggest we go in, take care of the convoy, and get out again, without asking too many questions. There's a bonus if we clean up all the enemy forces, but that's at your discretion. Oh, right, we have to negotiate our payment first. Okay, well, this early in the game, money isn't nearly as important as salvage is, so we'll go ahead and crank salvage up a little, and I think we'll leave everything else as it is. We definitely don't have to worry about boosting our reputation just yet. And we're on our way.
Roger that, Commander. Course plotted.
Engines primed. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
I wrapped up that job you asked for, Commander.
Disengaging from junction.
You're on the Leopard's Bridge with Sumair, Yang, and Darius for the daily staff briefing. Darius says, "We received 3 messages from the banks. Loan sharks," Sumair cuts in. "From the people who are financing us," Darius continues. "They're considering rewriting the terms of our loans, so it will make it easier to seize this ship if we miss a payment. As usual, they're only doing this because they believe we can't fight it in court. Well, this is a mandatory story event, so I don't think it actually matters how we respond. We'll just ignore it for now. You say, "We've never missed a payment. They're just probing us to see if we panic." Darius agrees, but says he will watch for the banks actually making changes to the loan contracts. With that, the matter is dropped, and the meeting moves on to other topics. Your company has gained the following tags. Loan status? Fair. Yeah, that's about what I figured. Let's move on.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
We've arrived at Bellerophon, Commander. Ready to proceed with our current contract? Not just yet. Okay, we're going to need more pilots for this mission, so let's pause the episode real quick while I visit the local hiring hall. We'll be right back. And we're back. Pickings were a bit slim, but we found a few decent recruits. First up, we've got Nathaniel Thompson, callsign Atlas. He's got the military, periphery, and spacer attributes.
Waiting for orders.
Then we've got Rowan Church, callsign Bullet Sponge. She's got a bit of a dodgier background, with the criminal, periphery, and Tortuga attributes.
Commander?
Then we've got Hawk, of course. We've already talked about her, but I forgot to mention she's got the Inner Sphere, Leaguer, and Technician attributes.
Orders?
Then finally, we've got Peter Jacobov, callsign Takuma. He's our most experienced pilot, with the military, periphery, and spacer attributes. He's also got the Bulwark skill, which essentially makes him our Lance's designated heavy gunner. Anyway, our mechs are repaired, our new pilots are settled in. Let's get this party started. First of all, we have to assign our pilots. Obviously, I'm going. Then we'll round out the rest of the Lance with Takuma, Atlas, and Bullet Sponge. Hawk will have to sit this one out, but we'll make sure to include her in the next run. Next we have to assign our mechs and... We don't really have a lot of great options this early in the game. The Blackjack's a decent gun platform, and the Shadowhawk's got decent mobility. And the Vindicator's basically our sniper. Okay, well, we already established that Takuma's basically the Lance's heavy gunner, so we'll have him commandeer the Blackjack. As for the Vindicator... Well, none of us are really well suited to sniping just yet, but I guess we'll give it to the person with the highest gunnery skill. Looks like that's me. Then we've got the Shadowhawk, which is basically our flanker. That'll go to Atlas. And that means Rowan is stuck with one of the light mechs. I don't really like using light mechs if I can avoid it. Those things are basically made of paper mache. Okay, well, between these two, the Spider is slightly safer. It's got more armor and more mobility, so we'll go with that one. And we're ready to go.
Mechwarriors, prepare for combat.
Good luck, Mechwarriors.
Command interface initiated.
The local government convoy is inbound, Commander. Let's get eyes on and intercept the vehicles before they escape the trap. Then we'll extract at our designated location. Good luck, Commander. Oliveira, out.
Let's earn some money.
You heard the man. Let's earn some money.
Receiving you.
Okay, time to shake the dust off. We need to intercept this convoy, then escape to our designated evac zone. Sounds simple enough. Let's start by bringing our Lance around this hill over here.
I'm receiving you.
Oh, of course you'll notice I've got fast animations enabled. I'm not sure if I really like the way it looks, but it does make the battles a lot faster. I'm gonna keep them on for now, but let me know in the comments if you really want me to turn them off. I'll certainly take it under consideration.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's keep moving up, but let's make sure we don't spread our lance out too far. They're actually going to have to come right past this cliff. If we get our lance set up near this cluster of trees here, we should be able to pick them off as they come into view.
Roger.
They're still on the slow approach. Let's see if we can get visual with some of our long-range weapons.
Ready for orders.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, let's not move the spider up front.
Ready for orders.
That would make Bullet Sponge way too vulnerable. We will bring the Shadowhawk up, though.
Location confirmed.
As for Bullet Sponge, that spider can actually move pretty fast. Let's bring her all the way around the mountain here. She should be able to get in some good flanking shots once combat starts.
Order acknowledged.
Bandits.
I'm here.
Okay, the convoy's taking its time, so let's hold position for now. Aha, there we go. Okay, keep holding. If they use all their actions moving, then we'll basically get to Alpha Strike 2 turns in a row. Almost. Just a little longer.
Waiting for the shot.
Okay, Raiders, let's do this. Looks like we've got a... what is that? A galleon up front. Nothing to worry about. Our particle projection cannon should tear that thing apart. Yeah, that's definitely an easy kill.
Engaging target.
Okay, that's one down.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Good to go.
Let's get Atlas up on point.
On my way.
We've got broadside on a striker. That's a light missile boat. Let's take the shot. We should be able to finish that thing off with a single alpha strike.
Target acquired.
Nice.
Vehicle down.
Yes, Commander.
What's up, boss?
Okay, now let's bring Takuma around.
Moving to position.
We've got another galleon. This won't destroy it, but it'll definitely soften it up.
Locked on target.
Primary target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Oh, yeah, that thing's actually got full armor.
Standing by.
We're going to have to focus fire to bring that one down. Okay, let's see if we can get Bullet Sponge into a relatively safe firing position. That mech she's in is basically made of tinfoil, so she'll have to rely pretty heavily on hit-and-run tactics. We've got an enemy Locust and a fully armored Striker. Let's stay focused on the vehicles for now. Very minor damage on Atlas. Nothing to worry about.
Distance holding.
Commander?
Now, Spider needs to keep moving, so let's bring her over to the other side of the plateau here.
Moving out.
We've got another galleon, and this one's at half armor.
10-4.
Nice.
Standing by.
Let's get some more support fire from our heavy artillery. That thing's still at full armor, so we're definitely not taking it out with one salvo. Maybe we should go for that Locust instead. You know what? Let's move to a better location and cut off that lead vehicle.
Heading out.
That thing's already lost half its armor. Let's see if we can finish it off.
Deal confirmed, Commander.
Nice. That poor guy is extra dead.
Reporting. Vehicle destroyed.
Bullet Sponge is fine for now, but we'll definitely need to keep her moving. Okay, let's start picking on that fully armored Striker. Even with the PPC, it's going to take a few shots to finish that thing off. Nice hit.
Waiting for orders.
Now let's see if Atlas can take advantage of it.
Affirmative.
That thing's still got a lot of armor. Let's go all out with this one.
Taking the shot.
Very nice. The missiles definitely made a difference.
Enemy vehicle eliminated. Damage is light.
That's definitely a bit more damage, but still nothing to worry about just yet.
Standing by.
Okay, we've basically won the fight already, but we can't let our guard down just yet. Let's keep Bullet Sponge on the move and get in some good flanking shots.
Confirmed.
Oof. I guess the jump jets were a bit too much. We'll have to disable one of our lasers. Hopefully, this will still be enough.
Fire in.
Yep, that'll definitely do it.
Reporting. Enemy vehicle removed.
Damage is minor, Commander.
Atlas is starting to take a bit of a beating there. No armor breaches yet, but we'll have to keep an eye on him. Let's keep hitting them with our snipers.
Engaging jump jets.
That Striker's still got most of its armor, but we might get lucky.
Engaging target.
No, not this time. Close, though. I don't think I even noticed that scorpion. We'll definitely have to go for that next.
Engaging.
Nice kill. Thanks, Takuma.
Vehicle trashed. Commander.
Okay, Atlas, you know what? We're right on top of this guy. Let's punch him in the face.
Targeting physical. Hostile removed.
And that's why you don't bring a light mech up close.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, let's get this wrapped up. We do still have that fully armored scorpion to deal with, but a full round of concentrated fire should make pretty short work of it.
Target locked.
Oof.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Don't worry, Atlas. Just hold out a little longer.
Orders? Waiting for orders. Ready for orders.
A broadside hit with the PPC should make it a lot easier to get through that armor.
Engaging target.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, that might be enough to let Takuma finish it off.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Nicely done. Commander, the area has been cleared. Darius has given me the green light to land immediately. Hold position.
Mission successful.
And we're done here. Let's head home, Raiders. Alright, that nets us a modest amount of money and a small amount of reputation. It's not much, but we're just getting started. This was definitely a good first outing. Looks like we got through it without taking any serious damage, too. We're definitely off to a good start. As far as loot goes, we'll definitely grab that Locust piece. I don't really want another Locust, but we can sell that thing for a decent amount of money. Nothing else is really jumping out at me, but we'll pick up a weapon we can equip on one of our other mechs. Okay, let's grab the AC-5 from that Scorpion. That's a pretty heavy hitter. Alright, looks like we also got a couple of lasers and an SRM-6. Not bad. Okay, I know there's one or two more contracts available in this sector, but I think we've reached a good stopping point for this episode. Now, I showed all of the bookkeeping this time around because we're easing back into things, and I wanted to show you what I did with the company, but I think in the future I'll probably skim over that stuff a bit faster. Just let me know what your preferences are in the comments, and I'll take it into account in future episodes. Oh, and be sure to let me know what you think about that speed up option too. Like I said, I don't really like the way it looks, but it does make the missions play out a lot faster. Anyway, that's it for this episode, so this is RetconRaider, signing off. Thanks for watching. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing BattleTech, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube channel, or the original crowdfunding campaign over on Kickstarter. Links are in the description.